Yeah.
10, Travis Etienne. 9, Isaiah Pacheco. 8, Jahmyr Gibbs. 7, Aaron Jones. 6, Brees Hall. 5, Bijan Robinson. 4, Kyron
Williams.
Yeah. 3, Nick Chubb. 2, Derrick Henry. 1, CMC.
I love the list. ETN got to get off that list, man. Yeah. We both Haitian, and ETN's not.
All right, so who would you?
Your
who would
wallet's
you-
talking when you talk about ETN.
Yeah, man.
All right, if your wallet isn't talking,
I'm
you
not
still
even talking about Wilder. ETN is so inconsistent with these runs, man.
okay.
It is. It's very interesting
All
watching
right, so
Travis
who
Etienne
who
play.
should I substitute?
Who should you substitute for Travis Etienne? Was Brees Hall on your list?
Yeah, he is.
Was Jonathan Taylor on your list?
Nope, he was not. But
Oh no, not
Aaron
again.
Jones?
it's happening again, Justin. All right, we're gonna put Jonathan Taylor.
At 10?
I don't even like putting him at 10, but yeah, sure, why not?
Who are you taking out?
Why would Jonathan Taylor not be at 10? Is it because Zach Moss was like basically kind of close?
Listen, there is a lot of guys I could put on this list that I didn't, and I feel bad about it. But I mean, let me substitute Travis Etienne, and I'll just put Jonathan Taylor at 10, just so he makes the top 10.
All right. Oh, second disclaimer. This is still really hard.
Oh,
So,
sorry.
yeah, please, if you guys got complaints, put it in the comment section. Put your own list in the comment
Hey,
section.
please, so we can
Try
judge.
it.
So we
Try
can
it.
judge.
We got to see, because all you guys are football experts, the whole entire world besides us.
Aficionados.
So we got to see.
And if you put your list in the comments, make sure you got a profile picture. That's it.
Yes.
No fucking
No burners, no
burners.
burners.
And more than 20,
Bullshit ass.
more than 20 followers.
Yeah, more.
I'm not having
Somebody
that.
else. in your
When I see you
profile
have 2
picture.
followers, I'm like, oh, I know who that is. It's one of my friends being a dick.
It's probably me.
Kevin Durant burner.
Does that mean I'm up? We're going snake, you said?
Yeah,
All
so
right.
snake draft.
At 10, Saquon Barkley. 9,
Here we go.
Isaiah Pacheco. 8, Jahmyr Gibbs. 7,
Gibbs
even
is
though I almost was talked out about it just 2 seconds ago, Travis Etienne. 6, Kyron Williams. 5, Bijan Robinson. 4, Jonathan Taylor. 3, Brees Hall. 2, Respect the King, Derrick Henry. 1, CMC.
Saquon at 10?
Yeah.
Off of just
Where's
down
Mixon?
here, or do you think he's
Not.
getting older?
I think I'm kind of projecting with him a little bit. I do think there's still gas left in the tank. Just wasn't as much of a receiving threat this year. I know the Giants' offensive line and the offense has
Brutal.
it's brutal.
Terrible.
I think he definitely can make his way back up into like that top 5 range. I just also injuries play into it also. Where am I ever going to get a full season out of him again? So I think at his peak he definitely
Understandable.
is top 10.
Okay.
It's just how much am I getting top 10 Saquon Barkley going forward?
All right. And you had no Alvin Kamara?
No. No.
Is anyone going to have Alvin Kamara on today's list, Heaver?
No, sir.
If we were doing receiving backs, yes, he would be on my list.
He should just play wide receiver.
Oh,
He's
and
good enough.
I'm sorry. Honorable mention for the running backs: Lamar Jackson.
There it is.
That's number 1
for me.
It's number 1.
I feel like Bijan's high on everybody's list so far.
I like Bijan a lot.
Yeah, no, Bijan needs to be in the top 10, I think, but like, I don't know. I feel like the production has got to be there.
Yeah, that's what.
And to the
When you
bare
say
minimum
that.
with a guy like Bijan. Like, I just need to see like not that he didn't produce at all. Obviously, that's not true. But like more like I don't know.
Shout out Arthur Smith.
Like he was lost out there sometimes, man. Like, and he's playing running back.
I put him that high up because
Shout
of
out
like the
Miles Sanders.
potential I see in him, though.
Well, yeah,
So-
no, I get that, but that's why he's in my top 10. Like,
Yeah.
I
So-
have another rookie
Wait,
ahead of him, bro. You
would
know what I
you-
mean? Like,
No, fair enough.
Like,
Wait,
there's just other times. There's just times like running backs
Disappointing.
need to execute when they get into the league. No way around it. You start right then and there. There's no other position like it. You need to get going as soon as you're in the league.
When I saw him play
and
the
Bijan
Jets,
didn't. It didn't get going. Like it wasn't all there every single week at all. Not even close, actually. It was up and down all year. And I think a lot of that it's not has anything to do with the way he runs. Like sometimes he just really had no idea what's going on. Obviously, got Arthur Smith in the headset, but like
Okay.
I don't know. I
No,
thought there were
I-
some looks. I thought there were some looks. that he should've-
Definitely, because at first I even had him higher because I truly think he could be one of the better backs in football. But then I was like, I knock him down a little bit due to statistically, like obviously he wasn't among those guys, but I do just still the potential is what puts him there for me. But I do understand 100% what you're saying, and it was tough to leave a guy off like James Cook, Aaron Jones, guys that have been consistent this year and have played better. It's just I think I like what Bijan will bring to the table for the next few years to come in Atlanta.
No, I get that.
like
I mean,
that.
it's bound to get better for him.
Yeah.
Like he showed some huge flashes, but I had to keep it pretty low.
No, I totally understand. Who's next up? Is it
Bruce.
Yeah.
Bruce? Yep.
Like I said, based off only this season only, and based on their situations and stats. DeAndre Swift at 10,
Here comes the bullshit.
Joe Mixon at 9,
I like Joe Mixon.
Jameer Gibbs at 8,
Respect.
James Conner at 7, Jonathan Taylor at 6, Raheem Mostert at 5, Kyron Williams at 4, James Cook at 3, Derrick Henry at 2, and CMC at 1.
I knew
just
about
don't-
Cook prior,
Me too.
but there would have been more of a reaction if I
Me
didn't.
too. What made you put James Cook at 3? Just curious.
That's crazy.
Was he the best running back on
Had
the
good
team?
production.
He had good production,
Allen
and
was
he
better.
and I feel like he really stepped into his role this year. Like I said, like Bills fans and just NFL fans in general was just preaching that the Bills didn't have a run game, and then he really stepped up this year, and he showed that he could be really part of the game plan.
Well, that's like, see now, that's like putting Puka in my top 3 if we're basing it off of 1 year.
I
But-
agree.
Right?
So we're gonna
I
act like James Cook didn't fumble a good amount too, though.
Yeah,
He dropped some balls too.
Yeah,
And he was irrelevant for a couple weeks. He was off the grid.
yeah.
That's when you give the ball to a guy like
He
Latavius. We're talking
overperformed,
backup
but
quarterbacks.
top
Let's talk
three, I don't
backup
know if
running
he
backs.
overperformed the top
Latavius
three.
Murray.
And Latavius was
So I'm
really
starting a
good
team
behind
right.
that
Those
line.
two, Jacoby Brissett, Latavius Murray, I'll be all right.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
That's another topic.
I know, but I feel him. I get what he's saying. I
These
full on
guys get the
what he's
job
saying.
done, bro.
Like they're gonna.
Wait,
They're solid.
Oh, we don't have a running back? Oh, all right.
Latavius Murray, there you go.
is available.
Devin
There you
Singletary.
go.
Why not?
Shout out Dalvin
Singletary
Cook.
runs
You don't
well.
have the guy with the 4th most scrimmage yards in football, and the most receiving yards among running backs, and the leading receiver
Talk to him.
in receptions among running backs in your top 10.
Talk to him.
I had
You must be a comeback player of the year voter.
Take bad.
I had to take him out because I had Jonathan Taylor. I ain't gonna take James Cook. I feel like James Cook really stepped into his role. Like he really did his thing this year.
Nah, bro, you're good, bro. I'm only fucking with you.
Bruce, I'm not mad at the list. There's a few holes in it, but I still think you did your due
Even
diligence.
if you wanted to swap and just put JT at 3 and James Cook at 6, you could do that
There's
too.
a few guys
I
I
wouldn't
feel
be
like you guys
mad.
missed.
I'm
but-
talking about Brees.
Brees Hall.
Yeah, I'm talking
Brees
about
Hall.
Brees.
I know you talking about
Yeah.
Brees, but
A few guys I think you guys are missing. But Brandon, let's see what you got.
Yeah, you up.
Number 10, I got Bijan Robinson. 9, Isaiah Pacheco. 8, Saquon Barkley. 7, Jameer Gibbs. 6, Aaron Jones. 5, I got Swift. 4, Kerryon Johnson. 3, I got Brees Hall. 2, Derrick Henry, and 1 is Christian McCaffrey.
That's what, at 5?
Yeah.
Who's that
No,
for?
no.
Wait, who's that for?
Not
Who was that
again.
for?
Who's that for?
Kerryon Johnson.
Okay.
Eh?
Johnson.
Wait,
wait, bro,
what made you put him at 4? Because you like him?
The year he had.
What team is he on? Is he solid?
bro? How many yards he has?
Fuck.
You must have him confused with somebody.
Are you?
I
Do you mean Kyron
I
Williams?
meant Kyron Williams. My fault. I just misspoke. So
Carry on Johnson.
Yeah, no. I never.
Lions legend.
Yeah, my fault.
Lions legend.
I was like,
My
From Auburn.
I was like, we might have to move.
I meant Kyron Williams.
You got a dark horse?
Bro, it took me 2. I was like,
I was like,
no, you're good. You're good.
I had to ask you.
That's a name though.
How many
Holy
yards he
shit.
had,
That's a
bro.
funny ass fucking.
Yeah.
No, that was good.
That's great.
I like your list though.
Yeah, that's a good list
What
then.
did you put
That's
carry
a
on it for?
I'm like, what do you mean?
I was like, this is gonna be an explanation right here. This is something I'm tuning in for.
No, because I was like, carry on. Like, do I not know who this is?
I was like, but no, like he said the second time, I was like, that's a
it's just
person.
like a,
That's like a former football player.
I knew right away. I was like, who else is K Johnson that he could have had that confused with?
Then I was like, oh,
That's
Kyron. I was like,
funny.
okay, Kyron. I'm like, that makes
That's
sense.
where it got
No,
me.
that's not a bad list then by any means.
Can I hear your top 3 one more time?
Honestly, what you say?
Your top 3 one more time?
Oh, top 3 was 1 was Chris McCaffrey, 2 was Derrick Henry, 3 Brees Hall.
okay.
Okay.
That's not bad.
I'm not
Oh,
mad at
disclaimer quickly from mine. I know who gives a shit, but Nick Chubb, it made my life easier not putting him on
My
there.
honorable mention.
I left him off, too.
It made my
Raheem
life
Mostert.
easier not putting Chubb there.
Raheem Mostert had a
And
incredible
yeah, shout out to
season,
Mostert, but
yes,
are there
nah.
10 guys you're really gonna take him over, or like
Not
that you're not gonna take over him? Come on.
Shout out Miles Sanders.
Wait, am I up now or?
I think
Yeah,
it's.
I believe
yeah.
it is your
I
turn.
believe it's me. All right, let's
Here
get
we
it
go.
started. At number 10, Miles Sanders. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. All right, at number 10, we got Bijan. Number 9, we have Pacheco. Number 8, we have Rashad White. Number 7, we have Brees Hall. Number 6, we have Aaron Jones. Number 5, we have Jonathan Taylor. Number 4, we have Derrick Henry. Number 3, we have Saquon Barkley still. I still think there's a shot about it.
Hell no.
Number 2, we have Nick Chubb.
That man fumbled.
Number 1, we have CMC. And I know y'all gonna talk about the Nick Chubb
Chubb.
thing. The rest of these dudes didn't have Nick Chubb. Don't be on them in the comments for it. I just added him in.
I had Nick Chubb.
Wait,
I know people are gonna talk about White. You want me to get to that? Or you got a
Barkley
question?
at 3.
Barkley at 3. Who was 4?
Derrick Henry.
Okay.
I know Derrick Henry had the production at the
I
end
was
of
gonna
the year.
say Henry. I was
Yeah,
like,
he
I
went-
thought
he went
I
crazy.
couldn't remember where you put Henry first. I was like, whoa.
You guys put Saquon Barkley above Nick Chubb, healthy.
No,
No.
not even close.
Okay.
Nick Chubb is a monster.
I mean,
Well,
If
prime
Nick Chubb's on my
Saquon-
list, he's probably like
I
in that
mean,
3 to 5 range,
Saquon
maybe
Barkley without
6.
the worst line in history is
All right, me saying not even close is kind of
top,
crazy.
top 5 for sure. Top 3.
Rashad White, what he does in the passing game and the running game and what he meant to that offense was just I could not put him on the list. I know last year he wasn't near as good, but I think he has good things coming his way. He's probably going to end up being one of the best running backs in the league next year. That's what my projection is, hopefully. Sorry, Tony Pollard. Sorry, Austin Eckler. Sorry,
No, this is already.
Yeah, don't say sorry to Austin Eckler.
sorry, Najee.
You know, this is hard to him either.
Don't apologize to Austin Eckler. That
Najee
man, that
almost
man
made
put
my
up 5
list.
points in my
Yeah?
fantasy. playoffs.
You know, Jalen Warren almost did. Too.
The way Najee
Warren,
That
that would
his
have been
numbers-
fine. That would
his
have been
numbers
fire.
are insane.
Warren is
Like,
nice.
like
Dog.
as far as like
Dog.
making people miss, like he has like some of the most missed tackles in the league with like a fraction of the carries.
with that
It's
offensive
insane.
coordinator?
Yeah, it's
Let's
insane.
hear it. Let's hear the
My
list.
list.
Yeah.
All right, I actually have a disclaimer too. I'm not. It's not recency bias. It's the nature of the position.
Sometimes recency bias just happens.
I remember what happened last year when everyone called me recency bias. It's the nature of the position. These guys, the wheels got to get turned right off the bat. And if you
Exactly.
do, you get major props in my book. I'm going to go from the top to the bottom here. I'm going to go CMC. Everyone already knows he's there. Number 2, I've got Kyron Williams. Number 3, Brees Hall. Number 4, Derrick Henry. 5, I got Jonathan Taylor. Number 6 is where I have Saquon. 7th, I put Jahmyr Gibbs.
Shout out to Big Gibbs.
8, Aaron Jones. 9, Travis Etienne. And 10, Bijan Robinson.
ETN.
Chubb's off because he's hurt. Like I just didn't. He missed a lot of this year.
I really
See
like
what it
it.
looks like when he gets back.
I feel like it's the most level-headed one.
That's a good one.
I feel, I'm proud of that list. That was a tough list to make.
It's
I love my top 3 there.
I still like mine,
Brees, Kyron, my
but
top
I
3.
like your list.
You think Kyron going into next year, he's gonna be top 3?
Yeah, I think
Still?
Kyron Williams. Yeah, I mean, like, do I think Kyron loses some value outside of McVay? 100%, but it doesn't matter because he's there. And Kyron, like, is probably, if like a lot of these running backs, I'm like, all right, well, if I plop them here, what do they look like? Kyron is probably better off than most of the backs on the list if you plop him into that zone read. Like, I just think he bumps and bends better than all those guys. And the big thing with Kyron is just like 30 carries a game, dude.
Yeah.
That's what McVay wants to do. At the end of, that's what all these Shanahan guys want to do. They want to run it a million times if they can.
Well, that's the thing
where
with
they win a
Kyron. I'm
game.
worried, like, how long?
Yeah, is that gonna?
How long
We'll
do we
see.
have this?
Yeah.
I hope it's for a while because he's really fun to watch.
He's really
and he
good.
can catch the ball too. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think he fits like a glove, man.
Oh,
His-
he's
his testing numbers
perfect.
sucked. His testing numbers are terrible, but like they don't test your bounce and your bend and
No.
your
Yeah.
and your eyes. Like they don't see how you read out a scheme like that.
Well, that's what
True.
happens. Sometimes you got these guys that fall because their metrics aren't great or they don't test well, and then they get picked up in the 5th round by Sean McVay, and then
Yeah.
it's like, all right, here you go, you're 3rd in rushing yards now, and you
Same
only
thing
play
with his
12
receivers.
games.
The receivers McVay wants to pick
Yep.
up too.
Yeah,
Like
5th
Cooper
round guy,
Kupp.
Puka
Yeah.
Nacua comes
And
in.
Jefferson.
Same thing with the D line too.
What's that?
Same thing with the D line.
Oh yeah, they bring in guys. They had somebody going playing pretty well for them this year.
Yeah,
A couple
yeah,
guys. I
they
mean,
brought-
obviously Aaron Donald, but
Aaron Donald.
Yeah. Well, I think having Donald
That
in
guy.
there is gonna
That
make
guy.
your life easier regardless, but still, like, the Rams have done a really good job, I feel, of
Byron Young. Sorry. There we go.
that's retooling into the next phase of Sean McVay, the McVay era.
Oh, it took a lot too. Like they
Yeah.
had to give up. Like they're like, all right, we were just in the Super Bowl, but like, do we have like the? Are we humble enough to reset this a little bit? Because if we reset it now, I don't know, maybe we can make the playoffs, and then we won't be as high behind schedule next year. And that's exactly what they did.
Yeah,
like,
they
I don't
did.
know. I just think that
They
is such like a
drafted
ballsy
so
move.
well, and it was like it's late round guys too. It's
They didn't have
not
any
like
picks. Yeah.
it's not like these first round picks are coming in and like balling for them. Like this is like with the Jets. Like they bring in Sauce, they bring in Garrett, they bring in Brees. They're first and second round picks. You have the Rams. They're bringing in Puka Nacua, 5th round guy.
Oh, yeah.
Playing out of his mind. Kyron Williams off of an injury, 2nd year now, 5th round. I think 5th round. Playing
And
know how to draft.
we thought they was on the verge of blowing it up because Bobby Wagner got out of there, Jalen Ramsey got out of there. So,
Well, there's rumors about McVay leaving for the longest time, and I feel like those are really put to bed right now with how this
yeah.
team looks right now.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and he comes like I
sure.
said, he comes in and he makes that investment into retooling the team, and it works. He's there now. You know what I mean? Like I don't think you'll hear any of those. You haven't heard them yet, but you won't hear any of that this offseason.
You think they'll get there fast enough with Stafford still at the?
If
Or
he's
are they
healthy,
gonna have to move on?
Even if
Like,
they
is
recycle,
it there?
like, they just use a guy behind him. Like if they were to pick somebody up, have him behind Stafford. But I mean, as long as Stafford's healthy, like if
think
he was able to
this-
come back from those injuries last year,
I
that
think
were
they
kind
should
of
pull
nasty.
a Packers, you know, and
I think they
draft a
do. I do think
quarterback.
they should take a swing on someone in the mid. I think
draft a quarterback.
every team should
What do
do
they
that.
have in the draft?
before,
Why not?
Like
before
every year, take
wait,
a
wait,
guy in
afford to do
5th
it.
round,
Hold on,
4th
hold on,
round.
hold
If
on.
it works, it works. If it doesn't, it's a 5th round miss.